Alright, it's been about 10 minutes since I last checked in. Nothing major has happened. You can see 218. Price is 914.75. It's 914.25 now. That was when I moved my average point further back. Still hasn't taken, stop loss further back. Still hasn't taken the average point yet, though it may now. Pretty much steadily just went down from this point until this past minute. So if we end up averaging or really coming close in either direction, either stacking or averaging down, I'll check in. If Excalibvr delivers an order, I'll check in. If nothing major happens, I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Another 10 minutes passed. The market hasn't done a whole lot. You can see last time we checked in, 913.25. We had 914, 914.25. Back down to 913.50, 913.25. Just kind of been staying in this range, no big deal. Still looking for the market to drop. If anything happens, I will check back. If not, you'll see me in about 10 minutes. Okay, so we just added one more contract. I believe it was 1915 or 915.25 just got picked up. Now you can see my trailing order is now 3 contracts as well. I'm gonna be willing to add one more. Oops. If we go so high as 917. Meantime, I will not need this to be so far. So I've reset the trade to basically continue the same theory, but at different places. So if the market moves closer to 917 even, I'll check back in, and if not, or rather if nothing really happens in the next 10 minutes or so, I'll check back in at about 250. Okay, so it's 251 now. It's been about 10 minutes. Not a whole lot's gone on. We've gotten up to 915.75, been down to 913.75. Even though the field of the Excalibvr column has changed to green, you can see it hasn't been very successful. The signals are still mixed. I mean, directional analysis is flat. The moving averages are red. There's some green and some red in there. It's not a pretty sight as far as really choosing a direction. So I'm going to stick with this, but I'll check back either when something happens or in the next 10 minutes or so. So it's now officially after 3 o'clock, and you can see we're still pretty much in the same space here. Haven't averaged up or averaged down, or rather, I haven't stacked or averaged down again yet. When something happens or another 10 or so minutes passes, I'll check back in. Just had some pretty quick movement upward. It looked like this contract may get taken. If it does, this will dynamically turn to 4, which will be the full amount of my contract allotment. But if we start to break new highs, I'm actually going to want to take a position long. So what I've done here is I've added to my stop loss so that if we actually go and I end up getting out of this position, I will essentially reverse my own position without the reverse button by purchasing twice as many contracts as I've sold. It doesn't look like it's going to happen right this second, but if it does, I'll check back. I'm getting pretty close to taking that average point, and there you have it, got taken. So seemingly I was wrong as of now. I'm actually going to take 6 contracts long if we break the high. I guess I can remove this at this point. Well, it looks like there's going to be a war between support and resistance. Funny enough, if all the conditions are right, this is actually the price where Excalibvr will deliver an order. Um, so I will take that order with 10 contracts because I just lost. Um, well, because if that becomes an order, I will have just lost. Things seem to be looking pretty good for for a long position here, especially at the top of the day. Um, the average volume is growing. The TSR, the actual TSR, is growing at the moment. So is the solution. They're both growing in green. We've just gone over the longer term averages. Um, the directional analysis, short term directional analysis, and moving averages all are pointed in the same direction. So, long's definitely not out of the question. And if Excalibvr shoots one, it may end up shooting a good one. So, I want to be able to reverse and capitalize on that. Anyhow, if we get up close to there, I'll check back in. So it's been about another 10 minutes. Um, no real immediate threat to the market creating new highs and taking this position out, but same token, it's about 3:30, so still anything can happen. I think the market's kind of tapped out though. There's really no reason for it to be above 900 and 50 earlier this week. So I think being headed back towards 900 is not unreasonable. And the market's been sort of long all day, so it wouldn't be that unreasonable to think that we're going to see at least a small decline, if not a sharp decline to the close. Anyhow, there's not really a whole lot going on right this minute, so in about 10 minutes I'll check back, or if major movement happens, I'll check back also. Okay, so it's been about another 10 minutes since we last checked in. You can see that I'm a little bit profitable now, but what you'll notice more than anything else is there's a large level of support pressing down on the market here. So I'm going to get rid of the idea that we were going to go long there, and I'm going to send the trailing stop again. Place that where it should be. And we're also going to begin to scale into this again, if possible. But I'm going to go about it a different way. Instead of setting profit targets for the market to hit and getting in right there, I'm going to set profit targets for the market to hit. The first one of them being 912.50. And then if we hit 912.50, I'm going to place another order above the market and sort of trail the market to see the best place I can get. Well, in this case, it would be this way, and at that point, sort of scale backwards and see what the best price I can average at would be, or scale in again would be. Okay, so the market. Well, first of all, it's about 15 minutes till the cash market closes, but it just made a nice move